Good to go.
All right. Well, welcome to the call, everyone. I am so excited to have my good friend Angela on the call tonight. And for those of you that don't know, I know a lot of you know Angela. A lot of you guys know I've interviewed her before. We're very good friends. But for those of you that are new, I would just want to share with you how I met her. We were at a Top Achievers. Was it your first Top Achievers? And my first too, I think. I think it was our first. We started about the same time. We're very, very similar in a lot of ways, yet very different. And I was sitting in front of her for Top Achievers, and when they announced her name that she had earned the President's Quest to Paris, she just started bawling. And she was by herself right behind me. I'm trying to comfort her, and I just fell in love with her. She was so excited to be part of something like this. And I think one of the coolest things about her is she has absolutely no network marketing experience. So she came here as a stay-at-home mom. Her husband was a truck driver, and she worked so tirelessly that she was able to retire his job. And for those of you, I don't know, Ange, if you have control to mute all the lines, or I definitely hear some background noise. She is an 8-star golden.
Oh, Cyndi, hold on. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right. She's an 8-star Golden Circle, 5-star Crystal Executive. She hit millionaire in 3 years, guys. And I probably should put a big disclaimer tag up here at this point. That's really unbelievable. 3 years is crazy. So she has such a great work ethic, and we have so much in common. And we talked last week on the phone, and she's like, I said to her, you have to help me with my enrolling. And she goes, you have to help me with your leader building. She goes, if we could combine the two of us, could you imagine what we could do? Because I love to build leaders. She loves to enroll. And together we really love to help each other. So that's why she's here. She's here to pour into you guys for 30 minutes and give you her best tips on what she does and how she's been able to enroll. Now, how many are you up to? Like 700 or something crazy like that?
I think 750.
750 people. Can you imagine? Like, I think I'm a rock star at 300. I mean, come on. So she's amazing. She's earned all kinds of top awards, and Top Achievers is one of them. She earns every single year. And so I just am so excited to share my friend with you guys tonight. And Angela, thank you so much for giving of your time tonight to be with us.
Thank you. It's an absolute honor to be here. And I have to just say that I don't have a lot of good friends in Isogenics. You know, I'm so busy working, and we see people at an event and then we go back to our real life. Cyndi is someone that I would consider a good friend, both in and out of Isogenics. I can call her when I'm down. I can call her for business advice. I know that anything I share with her is heartfelt from her and always confidential. And it's nice to have a friend. And what I love about this company and this culture is, you know what? I'm great at enrolling, but, you know, there are certain things that I'm not that great at. And Cyndi will be like, well, I'm not that great at enrolling, but I'm awesome at pouring into my people. And, you know, it's really nice to just be able to lock arms with someone and have them share their tips with you. She sat on the phone with me for 2 hours while I picked her brain about how she created executives. She's not compensated for that in any way. And it really is just a beautiful culture. I've never been in any other company, in any other business, even my family, good Lord, where people are so willing to help one another and grow. And you know what? You don't have to be a specific mold. You can be like, you can be you and still build a rock star business. Some people are reds, some people are yellows. It doesn't matter. What matters is your desire, your grit, your drive, and really your urgency to make it happen. And what I tell people on my team is, guys, we're all going to be Isogenics millionaires. As long as you cycle, we're all going to hit millionaire. But it's up to you if you want to do it in 3 years or 23 years. Yeah. And I, you know, had a lot of urgency in my life. I needed it. And we were really we were struggling. You know, I came into this program primarily for the products. I was a Jenny Craig girl. I was a Weight Watchers girl. I could eat 2 slices of pizza and drink a bottle of Diet Pepsi and still save room for apple pie at the end of the day. And when I saw my friend Jen and she had lost 9 pounds, I told my husband, I said, what have I got to lose? I was a pain in the rear end. I didn't want to give my social. I resisted a 30-day. I started with a 9-day. And you know what? Someone like me, somebody would have overlooked. My entire upline blocked me and doesn't speak to me. And who knows why, but who cares why, right? You know what? It's your drive, it's your passion that makes things happen for you. And what that did for me was it gave me wings, it gave me courage, and it gave me strength to really step out of my own and be a leader. You know, so you never know who's going to come into your team and who's going to take this by storm. My friend Jen, the one who I saw the results from, she didn't sign me up. She didn't sign me up. Had she signed me up and put her grandma on the other side, she could have had all that volume. You know, she gave me away to a total stranger. And I really have built, I won't say by myself, but the nuggets are there. You know, I Googled my way to where I got to be. I had a question about a crystal manager bonus. What the heck is a crystal manager? You Google, you take the time, you learn. You know, it's not your leader's responsibility to spoon feed you. And you know, like your leader, they're not like sitting there like in the one of those little boxes at the tourist center waiting to give out pamphlets. Your leader is there to love on you, to support you, to be there for you, to encourage you. But this is your thing, man. We can all absolutely do this. And how do we do this? By talking to people. And I've talked to a lot of people. And in the beginning, what I would tell you guys is I was absolutely terrified. I was nervous to talk to people. My first 2 clients were my mom and my husband, probably like a lot of you guys. You know, you start with people who are close to you. But when you believe that you have a miracle on your hands, when you believe that you have a gift that can bless so many people, and the more people I shared, the more transformations I saw, it really hit me here that it was almost sinful not to tell people, not to share this with people. You know, I was on a phone call with a woman today, and I said, how can I help you, Tanya? How can I help you get results? And she said, I want to lose 30 pounds. I said, give me something more than that, because it's never just the weight. What is it for you really? And she said, honestly, she said, I love dancing. And I haven't danced in 4 years because I'm ashamed of how I look. And to think in my heart that in 30 days, because of me, because of this gift, this woman is going to be back on the dance floor. She's going to have her life back. And I don't take that for granted, ever. And I'm not scared of the no's, because when you get a yes like this, it's priceless.
Right.
It's absolutely priceless.
Well, one of the things I really want to ask you is, what do you tell? So say you get a new person that wants to do the business. What advice do you give them on where to get started? Do you tell them, like I tell all of my people, to download the Ultimate Memory Jogger? I don't like just the who do you know list. That's 1 page. This thing's like 1 million pages.
Yeah.
You know, where do you tell your new people to begin when it comes to prospecting and enrolling?
You know what? What I tell everyone is, look, you're going to feel fantastic. People are going to notice. And you know what? You have 3 choices. You can either send me the referrals, and I will happily, you know, maybe send you a box of bars, but I'll take care of your clients 100%. I can teach you how to get the program paid for so that you're able to put this food into your body every month, and you don't have to sacrifice the kids' soccer or ballet class. I want to help you do something for you every month that's not going to take away from the family. Or I can show you how to make some extra money. If I can show you how to make some extra money, where would you use it? What would make a dent in your life? Okay, then let's work on that car payment. Then let's work on the mortgage. Let's work on just taking care of the kids' activities, or even putting $100 away for your retirement. Anything. We don't know what people's dreams and aspirations are unless we ask, right? My dream was just to make an extra $100 a month so I can get an eyebrow wax and get a manicure done and not have to ask my husband. Can you imagine? $212 lit me up to this opportunity. So where do I tell them to start? Focus on why you're doing this. Let's start by making a list. Go to Isagenix Business, complete the 5 tabs under Start here. Let's get you a little bit of product knowledge. Let's get you to put those names down. I want them to go to isamovie.com, watch the videos in the different age groups, in the different brackets, because you know what? As I watch those videos, many more names pop into my mind. And as I'm watching these videos, I'm thinking, oh my God, my mom's friend, or oh my God, you know, this person or that person. And these are people that I might have overlooked. So using the memory jogger, making going through the iSamovie, looking through your Facebook friends. You know, if they're there as your friend, why wouldn't you share the goodness? I ask people to think of, you know, who would be the people that you would invite to your kid's sweet 16 or wedding. You know, look at your cell phone. We've all got like at least 300 names on in our cell phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then how about, so that's for a new person. How about someone that's seasoned and maybe says to you, Ange, I feel like I've gone through my warm market. You know, what would you tell them? What would you tell them?
I would give them suggestions that, you know, you've not even began to touch your warm market, because your friend, you know, what I ask people is, okay, you've gone through every name in the list, you've followed up with those 100, you've had the conversation. Well, have you asked them if they would be willing to post something for you on Facebook? And let's perhaps tap into their list. You know what?
I have every line muted, but there's like 2 I'm unable to mute, and I hear children in the background. So if you are not muted, and clean for everybody else that's watching. Thanks. Sorry to interrupt you, Ange.
Those are probably my children. You know, I'm going to punish them as soon as I get off this call. I gave them ice cream even and said, be quiet.
Oh, that is so funny. There's a couple lines I wasn't able to mute, so I didn't think it was you. That's so funny.
No worries, no worries. But what I ask friends to do is give me the referral. And look, if you had a friend, right, Cyndi, if you and your husband were opening up a bookstore and you were really passionate about this bookstore, and you messaged me and said, and you know, Scott and I are opening up this bookstore and we're so passionate about it, would you be open to posting something on Facebook for me, or giving me some names? I'm really looking to grow my business and ask you for some referrals. I would greatly appreciate that. How many of you guys would say no, or how many of you guys would be willing to help? Anybody would put up a post for someone, help, maybe think of a few names? Yeah, easy peasy. So friends are always willing to help you out if you ask them. They may not want to do this for them. You know what? If you don't, I told Don, I did a phone call with Donovan, and it came out so funny but so perfect. And I said, if you don't get offended, it's always open-ended, right? So when someone tells us no, they don't want the program, most of us are like, okay, fine, you know. But it shouldn't close that way. It should be like, okay, well, I understand that perhaps the timing isn't right for you, but would you be open if I wrote something up on Facebook? Would you kindly post something for me on Facebook? Maybe someone in your network would be interested in, and it would mean a great deal for me to help them. I'm really doing my best to help 50 new people before the end of the fall.
Okay, and this is something, you guys, that I really want Angela to kind of expound on, because I have asked for referrals in a roundabout way, but I've never done what she told me to do last week. So when we spent 2 hours on the phone, it wasn't just me pouring into her. She did the same thing to me. So she totally was sweet telling you what I did for her, but she did the same thing for me, and she shared with me some of her verbiage. And would you mind sharing with them, what do you say when you're messaging your friends that maybe aren't doing Isogenics and asking them to help you with referrals? Would you mind sharing with them kind of your verbiage around that?
Not at all. I messaged my friend Jason and I said, Jay, I know you know that I'm with a health company. This is he used to play basketball in my high school. And I said, I know you know that I'm with a health and wellness company. I don't know if you know, but it's not just about weight loss. It's also about a great athletic and performance line. And I thought it would help you in your activities. And he said, nah, not right now. I'm doing my thing. Like, he just very gently declined. And I said, okay, but would you be open to posting something for me on Facebook if I wrote something up for you? You know, we're running a great $25,000 body transformation contest, and I'd really love to help a lot of people. And he was very open. He said, sure, you know, get at me. Tell me what you want me to post. And I literally, if you just ask someone, are you open to posting something for me on Facebook to help me with my business? Just asking directly, you know, or I'm trying to hit a goal of helping 25 new people lose weight, get healthy, detox, improve their life. Would you be open to helping me by putting up a post on Facebook? And if they say yes, don't make it hard on them. Say, great, here, I wrote something up for you. Just copy it and paste it and tag me. So their job is done. You're not giving them extra work. You're not giving them anything but a simple copy and paste message. And then what I would write up for someone like Jason, I would say, my good friend Angela from high school is running a $25,000 challenge. She's helped over 750 people lose weight, get healthy, gain energy, and improve their performance. If you are interested, reach out to her. Doesn't have to be overcomplicated at all. You just have to ask, and you just have to give them the verbiage. And when that happens, I think people are inclined to doing it. So now someone like Jason, who was a dead end because he has no interest in doing this. You know, he's a single guy, always going out for drinks, shooting hoops. He's doing his own thing. He's not ready right now. I'd like to think. But look, now even Jason is not a dead end because he's helped me post, and from him I got an enrollment. And now his friend, whether his friend wants to do the business or not, his friend has no interest in the opportunity. He lost 30 pounds, and I say the same thing with him. I said, you had a great experience. You had wonderful results. If I wrote something up for you, would you be open to posting something for me on Facebook? Guys, Facebook is for free. You don't even have to put pants on to do it. And you're able to like squeeze a lot of juice out of one lemon. You know, have you really exhausted your entire war market? I would like to say no. You know?
So referrals is a big one for you. How about, like, I'm sure you must ask a lot of people for referrals then. So that's a big part of it. What do you do to get new leads and new people adding to your list? Where do you get new people?
You know what? I talk to people every day it's my job. There's no other way around it. I'm a network marketing professional. My job is not to sit on Facebook, put up a post, and pray for the best. My job is to go out there and change people's lives. And I believe in it. And you know what Isogenics has done for me? It's given me the opportunity to be, I don't know if I can curse on your call because you're so proper, but it's given me courage to go out there and try things that I would have never tried in the past. It's given me cojones to go out there and do brand new things. Someone's like, do you want to try trapeze swinging? I'm like, sure. They're like, you want to try pole dancing? I'm like, why not? You want to go dance Zumba, line dancing? I'm like, yes. Getting my eyebrows threaded. I am so open to trying so many different wonderful experiences. Meetup groups, BNI, Chamber of Commerce, Rotary Club. There's so many different venues to meet people. Even girls going to the mall. Just go to the mall. You don't have to spend money. You go to Sephora, you get a free makeup trial. The girl that's putting on your makeup. You think she couldn't use an extra source of income? I mean, what we have is so valuable. It can help a 4-year-old child. It can help a 94-year-old diabetic woman. You know, this is something for everyone. So it's so awesome because you can talk to everyone. You can talk to your chiropractor. You can talk to your kid's pre-K teacher. And there's people everywhere. You know, in the beginning, like, I'll give you a funny example. Like, my husband and I, we took the kids to a Crayola factory in Pennsylvania. And there was this woman eating a Weight Watchers meal. And I've eaten those meals forever. And I know the sodium content and I know what's in them. And I really wanted the best for her. And I sat there at the table for 10 minutes with my husband saying, should I do it? Should I not do it? He goes, if you don't do it, he's like, I'll hear about it for 2 hours on the drive home. Just do it. And I said, okay. I took a deep breath, and with every piece of courage that I had, I went up to her and I said, I'm so sorry to bother you. I know you're waiting for your meal in the microwave, but I just want to give you my card and introduce myself. They literally heated up her meal in the oven, in the microwave, in the kitchen at the Crayola factory. So while she was standing there, I said, I recently lost 28 pounds on an amazing nutritional program. I also used to eat these meals, and I have to tell you, my life has improved so much since discovering nutritional cleansing program. And you know what she said? Saul, come here. You got to hear this. You got to hear this. She called her husband over, and now I'm presenting to the whole cafeteria at Crayola Factory. But at first it was scary. Yes, at first it's nerve-wracking. But you know what? The more I did it, the more guts I had, the more grit I had. And now I'm not afraid to talk to people. I say hello. I compliment them on their scarf, on their glasses. I'm just be friendly. And I don't go out there saying, who's going to buy a president's pack? I go out there thinking, who am I going to meet today? Who can I be friends with? Whose life can I enhance? How can I enhance my life? And when you go out there just with an open heart and an open mind, and you take that pressure off yourself, you know, it's just so much easier to connect with people because you're doing it for honest and authentic reasons. That's the important part. I don't ever talk to someone with the intention of enroll. It's not about that for me. It's really about who can I bless.
I love that story because that's kind of what I wanted you to share is what is your verbiage when you meet someone. So say the makeup person at the Sephora counter, how do you talk to her and turn it into isogenics? Would you share that with everybody listening? Because this can happen for your waiter, your waitress, your hairdresser, your nail tech. We've got 3 guys on the line out of 70. Brian has counted, and he wants to know, you know, how can you do this with men too? Like when you meet someone, what verbiage can you use, and how do you go about getting it to talk about isogenics?
Certainly. Brian, my husband spends a lot of time at Home Depot. And, you know, there was a wonderful man behind the counter, Marvin, and he sneezed. So while I'm waiting for my husband to pick primer and everything else, I'm just standing there and I said, God bless you. I said, are you sick or do you have allergies? And he said, I've really been run down. He said, I've been taking care of my mom and she recently passed. And since then, I just haven't been taking care of me. And I said, Marvin, today is your lucky day. I said, I'm a health and wellness coach. I said, I help take care of people just like you. I've helped many lose weight. I've helped many people come alive again, gain energy again. Is it something you would be interested in talking about when you got off work? And he said, yeah. And I told my husband, I said, run home and bring this man some shakes. I didn't care about getting the enrollment. All I wanted to do was help someone. You know, and that's how you have to go about thinking about it. You can meet people everywhere. At the Sephora counter or at the MAC counter, the girl was putting on my eyelashes to go out. And I said, you're so young. I'm like, do you go to school? Do you work here and go to school? She said she takes classes at night. I said, have you always been interested in beauty? I said, what did you really want to do professionally? And she said, I've always wanted to own my own hair salon. And she loves making people look beautiful. I said, that's ironic. I said, because I make people beautiful from the inside. I said, are you on Facebook? And she said, yeah. I said, here, add yourself on Facebook. I'd love to show you a little bit what I do, because I think it can give you a little bit more time and a little bit more financial freedoms to really work towards your dreams, because you deserve that. You deserve that. She's going to school. She's busting her hump. And all I'm thinking of, this poor kid is going to come out of school, $40,000 in student debt. How the hell is she ever going to start her own hair salon? And if I can help her, if I can show her this gift, that's what I want to do. And I don't make it weird. We're just blessing people. You know, what's the worst thing they're going to say? No, I don't know. No, thank you. Or not right now.
Right. Oh, gosh. Okay, so hopefully you guys have gotten tons of notes and lots of nuggets, but I want to open it up. We've got a few minutes left here. Does anyone have any questions you're just dying to ask Angela? And she doesn't care if they're hard or tricky. She can handle them.
Mm-hmm.
Golden opportunity.
Hey, Angela, this is Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany.
Hi. So I wanted you to just talk about how when you're approaching these people, how you're coming from a place of love instead of, I know a lot of people on here probably think they're going to offend somebody by approaching them in some way. So just talk a little bit about how you come from that place of love instead of that feeling of offending somebody.
Sure. And I want to thank you for your courage and stepping out and asking the question. And that's the first step, is really just being courageous enough to do it. And that's what I do each and every day. You know, when you make this program about fat or skinny, and I hate that F word, it irks me. When you make this program about it being heavy or being slim, yeah, you're going to have those icky, funny feelings. To me, this is food. This is not about, you know, looking for people who are overweight. Good Lord, no, I don't have a perfect body. I'm far from perfect. I don't have six-pack abs. But I know how much this food has helped me. My husband is this thin. He lost 11 pounds. But you know what was important for me? I got my husband back. I got somebody who got off the truck and came home and tussled with the kids. Not the old dude that would be like this, sleeping with his hand in his pants. But, you know, guys, this is not about big or small, short or tall, looking for network marketing professionals. This is talking to everyone who eats food. And what a beautiful demographic we have, because everyone needs to eat.
Really?
I don't think of it that way at all, Tiffany. I just talk to someone who looks pleasant to me, someone who looks open, someone who's in close proximity. I never make it about the person's size, because I have to tell you, I've got a lot of slender people on my team who are exhausted, who are eating fast food. I have a young woman on my team who's very thin and had a stroke. So, you know, there's people who are skinny that are unhealthy, who need this just as equally as bad. You know, look at some of the people in our group. There's so many gorgeous, fit people, and they use this superfood. So it's got to come from you. You have to put that out of your head. You talk to anyone and everyone. This is not about big or small. I would never go up to a heavy-set person and say, like, looks like you can use my nutrition. No, I talk to people. I drink my shakes. I carry my cleanse bottles. I just try to engage with everyone. And it really starts with a compliment, with a hello. You know, I try to make as many Facebook friends as I can, because I feel that once they're on my Facebook page, guess what? They could see what I'm doing. I don't need to pitch them or come at them, because I'm very consistent. Motivational Monday, transformation photos Tuesdays and Thursdays, wellness Wednesdays, freedom Fridays. And as long as I'm consistent, you know what? There'll be a day when they're ready and they will come to me and ask. And if not, I'll message them about our next promotion.
That's great. And I'm assuming that's what you did when Cookies and Cream came out. So all the potentials you have and all the friends you've made and Facebook followers, did you private message them, email them? How did you handle that?
I will give you guys the best tip in the world.
Oh, I'm so glad I asked this question.
Maximize your time. You are so valuable. You are so worth it. You are just an amazing human being. Your time is spent doing what you do best, right? So what I did, since I'm a strong enroller, I paid my daughter's babysitter $24. Don't tell her because she'll demand more money. $24 for 2 hours, and she blasted about 500 messages for me to all my inactive people, telling them about the Cookies and Cream shake. I am probably at about 160 cycles today, and it cost me $24.
Okay, so just so you guys know, there is someone I can hear. Someone's unmuted. Just so you guys know, I'm so coachable. She told me this advice before, and I hired an Amish girl. She'd left the Amish now, but she's my next door neighbor now, and that's what I had her doing for me this week too. And actually, I did it for Peach Mango. Money well spent, because I send a mass email out to everyone, and I post on Facebook. I post in our product page, but I love private messaging every single client I've ever enrolled. I love the person being personable by doing that, and I think it works. I really do. And so Angela gave me that advice, and I followed it. So be coachable, and I sure hope you guys have listened to her advice. I hope that you took something out of this that you are going to implement into your business. And if you don't mind, because we're closing up, if you've got a great aha, type it in the chat box so Angela can see how you blessed her tonight. Let her know what you liked. I see some comments coming through now because she gave of her time tonight to help all of you. And thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to say before we close?
I think Julie or Erin had a question. Did you have a question, Julie? Because I saw your hand up, and I don't want to leave you hanging.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for doing this call and investing in all of us. But I just want to ask you real quick, after how do you take it? I think I'm pretty good about approaching people, but then I get weird. I don't know how to move it from, okay, we do this health and wellness company, and then I just start I don't know. I just don't have a script. How do you do that?
Forget the script. It's got to come from your heart. Add them as a friend on Facebook and let them get to know you. Let them warm up to you on Facebook. Let them see what a beautiful person you are, what a great caring mom you are, how giving you are, the things that you do in your community. Add them as a friend and let them watch you. And then reach out to them in a week or so. Your relationships take time. It's like dating, right? You're not going to meet somebody and say, you want a best friend charm, right? We've got to build. It's like courting. So in a week you would reach out and you would say, you know what, Bree, it was so great meeting you. I just had to message you and tell you what a beautiful impression you left on me. And I look forward to us connecting or talking, or that's it. But just let them watch you and warm up to you. It doesn't have to be instantaneous. Relationships take time. It took me time to get close and trust Cyndi. I didn't just say, you got a great smile, I'm going to call you every day from now. Be patient. Go with your heart. There's no right or wrong. You're thinking about somebody, reach out to them. They've made you feel great inside. Let them know. Be honest. Be vulnerable. People are attracted to you when you're on your journey, not when you're at the top. I can't tell you how many on my team don't relate to me because they think I have some magic power. It's not magic. You're just seeing me 4 years into the journey. But get to know me where I started, how I started. And the place you start from, it's such a great place to be because it's honest, it's authentic, it's sincere, and they're watching you. And being a great coach, it's not being perfect. It's just about getting back up each and every time, trying, learning, showing up, being the first one on the call, being the last one to leave the event. How you do something is how you do everything.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I couldn't agree more. I would have answered it the same way. Thank you. And I hope you take a moment. I took a picture of the comments, so I'll send it to you. But you guys, give it up. Unmute your lines, everybody, unless Angela's got you all muted. Let's unmute your lines and please give it up for Angela. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome call.
Thank you.
Wants a picture.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you.